Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl Angela Abraham, and I'm back with another video. So happy February, you guys. We have made it to another month of 2026. February is also Black History Month. So happy Black History Month. Oh my gosh. So I have a tradition that I do every February, and that is I take time to discover new African American historical figures. So, I mean, we all know the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's and the Harriet Tubmans of the world, and I'm not taking nothing from them. But I always find that it's important to find other figures who played a part, rather big or small, in the America that we have today. So I like doing that to educate myself more and learn more about more people. And it makes me feel good on the inside too. And it makes me have a so much bigger appreciation for who I am today. So I'll be posting who I study for the month and all the information I learned about them. I'll be sharing that on my other platforms. So if you're interested, be sure that you're following me on my other platforms, all my other social media outlets. But as y'all can see, I got my lids primed and my eyebrows done. So that means we're here for another tutorial. Oh yes. And we got the new Colourpop Twilight Saga Eclipse. Look at it. It's so pretty. So I just want to show you guys. Look at that. Look at, or a little more. So we got a lot of reds, we got browns, we got silvers, we got grays, and we got blacks. I love this. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And I think that this type of color story goes so well with this theme. Also got some new palettes as well. Well, they're not new, but they're new to my collection. If I couldn't get that one, I had to go and get the other ones. So I have Colourpop's Twilight, the very first one, and I have Colourpop's New Moon. So I'll be doing looks on those all week long, y'all. That's right, it's gonna be a Twilight week, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into the palette, and today I'm gonna be using Hunting Instinct, which is this light gray matte here, Frostbite, which I believe is a almost black matte right here, No Control, which is this beautiful thick chunky glitter shimmer right here, and Tense Alliance, which is a lighter but looks like a little more smoother glitter shimmer as well. And we're gonna be doing a halo look, so it's gonna probably look kind of dark, so I believe we can do this, y'all. Cause I believe in myself and I know I got my help. Shout out to Sounds of Blackness. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put the Hunting Instinct and I'm gonna put that into my crease. And also gotta remind myself I'm doing a halo look, because with a color story like this, you can easily do a beautiful smoky eye. And because we're doing a halo, I'm gonna bring it from one corner and go all the way to the other. Oh my God. This is only one pack, and look at this. Look. Y'all see that? Booyah! Comment down below if you know where I got that from. Oh my God. So I wasn't a huge fan of the Twilight Saga at first, but when I was younger, I loved the Twilight book, like the first one. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I was super excited when they turned it into a movie. And then as time went on, I started investing more into the movies. But oh my God, y'all, tell me y'all did not live, did you or did you not live for Team Edward and Team Jake battle? Like, that was such a huge moment. And I was Team Edward. Okay, I was, okay. Get mad if you want to. Get mad with your mama. But I was Team Edward over here. I was with them things, okay? I was with it. I was for it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, should I blend it out? Yeah, I think I'm gonna soften it out just a little bit. And I'm just gonna soften out the outer edges, because it looks very dramatic right now. And I'm just doing the outer edges, okay? Because I want to leave enough of the eyeshadow there to blend the other colors that we're going to add on. Oh wow, this is so, oh my god, it is blending out so well. Like, if you guys watch my channel long enough, you know one of my biggest concerns is the blendability for the mattes. Like the shimmers, I'm not worried about that. The shimmers and glitters always work well, but it's the mattes and different brands, I'd be like, oh, if this don't blend out well, I don't know if I'm be able to pull it off, you know. Let me do the same for the other eye. Comment down below, let me know if you were Team Edward or Team Jake. Oh wow, it's blending out so nicely. This is a really smooth matte, and as strong as this color is, this is a color that can be worn on its own. Like normally I don't, if I wear a single color, I usually do like a shimmer or a glitter by itself, but this matte is definitely good enough to be worn on its own. And I got my morning smoothie. I went with the antioxidant blend. And I added avocado and honeydew. It's so smooth, so good. Okay, so now we got our main color down. I think we're gonna go ahead and go into Frostbite, which was that matte black, and we're gonna go put a little bit on the inner and outer corners. And because this color is so dark, I'm gonna go with a much smaller pointed brush. Ooh, yeah, this looks really smooth. I think I could be mistaken, but it looks like they've upgraded their matte formula, and I'm so glad they did. So I'm gonna try to be very gentle with this. And I'm gonna create a little bit of a curve. Like, see how I didn't just put a straight circle dot there. I made a little bit of a curve and arched it upwards a little bit. So I'm gonna do that for both ends of my eye. And because it's dark, I'm gonna start very small amount, because if I mess up, I have to start all over. But I want to put enough there so that I'll be later be able to connect them. See, that almost looks like it's too much, but we gonna see. And I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. And I'm gonna just curve it just below where we put that other color. Ooh, see how I got up a little too high, but that's all right. I'm gonna do the same for the other eye and just pack it on a little more. So this is why you want to start light. So if you make mistakes, you'll be able to fix them and not have to start completely over. And I just want to make sure I pack it. I'm just packing it on. Almost like two skateboards on the side of my eyes. Hey, it's all right. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to apply it, and I'm just gonna connect those two spots in which I put that black color on. And I'm just gonna gently pat and go all the way across and just connect. See how I did that? Okay, so I'm gonna do the same with the other eye. I'm just gently packing, and I didn't add more. I'm just using whatever's left on the brush, and I'm just going back and forth to connect those two, creating another ring like a rainbow. Now that's very dramatic. You can see. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend these two. So I'm going to go back in with the first brush I used, and I'm just going to gently blend where the two colors meet. So I'm going to go just above the black, and I'm just kind of gently work my way in the middle. Okay. Now I'm not going up. I just want to be sure that I'm blending. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a very dark look. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with that lighter blender, and I'm going to go back on the outer edges. And when you have colors this dark, you want to be very careful with how you're blending. And I'm just doing my outer edges again. Okay. Yeah, it's a very dramatic look. It's a very smoky look. All right, I think that's pretty good. And now I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm going with No Control, this one. I'm gonna put that one in the center of my look. I need my flat brush. Here we go. So I'm using Juvia's Place Small Shimmer Brush. Very nice, right? Yeah. And this one's kind of chunky, it's almost like a glitter. I'm not sure. And I'm just placing it in the center. Oh! Look at that. It's like a melted quarter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh. Oh, y'all see that? Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. This is going to be gorgeous. So now I'm going to just pat and fill those little spaces that I had left from the concealer. And I'm going to bring it up. Not all the way up, but just up to where that first gray color was. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm not bringing it all the way up. Wow. So I'm going to dip back in. This is a very intense silver. And I'm going to put a little more just where the lash line is. Got a little spot there. There we go. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Oh my God. This is beautiful. This is definitely giving glam. Now, just notice that I'm keeping it in the center. I'm going to see if I can fluff it out just a little bit more. And I'm just going to go to the outer edges of where that silver was placed. I'm going to do just a little bit. I want to soften out that edge just a little more. Yeah, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. Ooh, my God. I was not ready for all this glamourness from the Eclipse palette. What? Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Tense Alliance, and we're going to put this in the inner corner. Now this one seems to be a bit of a lighter color, that's why I was like, maybe we'll go in with this one in the inner corner, and that's not going to work. I need a much smaller brush. Here we go. So this is the type of brush I'm using. So it's the same type of brush that I used for the first shimmer, but it's much smaller. And I'm going to put this in the inner corner of both eyes. Okay, this one's more of a shimmer. That first one we put on was more like a glitter. It was like a glitter shimmer blend, if that makes sense. Let's see. That's cute. But this silver looks like it got a gold undertone. So it's like a gold silver blend. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more because that one looks like it started to mix immediately. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Let me just pack this one on a little more. This is beautiful. I really like this. I think I need to go back in with that shimmer for the No Control, and I'm gonna just touch up the outer edge on this one a little more. Just a little bit. Yeah, that black was really tense. Okay. Okay. Don't do too much. You might mess it up. Oh my God. I am loving this palette. This is beautiful. Smoky looks like this are like one of my favorite things, or like one of my go-to things. All right, so now I'm going with the Il Maquillage black liquid eyeliner. It was more like a pen, really. And I'm gonna just create a thin line because we got such dark, smoky, gorgeous glam look going on here. So I'm gonna just put a very thin line on my lash line because I don't want the liner to take away from all the work I've put in. I think I'm running out. Yeah, I think I'm running out of liner on this one. Now I'm not gonna do a wing on this one because the look is so smoky, and I just want the look to be the focus, but I don't want to frame it with a cat eye. I don't think that's necessary, but you can if you want to. But I just think this type of look doesn't need it. This look got more than enough going on with it. See? Very thin, simple. Sometimes you don't need a lot. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal's Infallible setting spray. So since I've been using this setting spray, I like it. It does last a long time, but you know, considering I don't wear makeup for 36 hours, but still, even when I wear my makeup for long periods of time, like if I do my makeup in the morning, like maybe around 11, then I'll take it off around, let's say like maybe 6 or 7 at night. To me, that's long enough to be wearing makeup. But then, you know, it's the same all day. Okay. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. It felt a little thick. It didn't feel as light. So maybe I should have shook it up more before I put it on. But it still has that nice grip. So I'm not complaining. All right, so I have another mascara I'd like to introduce that I've never tried before. It's Maybelline's Firework mascara. Now, on the small package came in, because this is travel size, this is not the full size. It didn't say if it was made for length and volume, but based off of how this looks, let me see, I'm gonna say it's made for both. So let's give her a try. Okay. Yeah. I think, well, I have very short and thin lashes, so practically almost any mascara will make an impact on how it looks. But I think this one is a lengthening and a volume type of mascara. And it's going to be very hard to see my lashes because the look I have is so dark. But in the mirror, I can see the difference right away. So with a look this smoky, if you want your lashes to pop, I would recommend falsies. Because if you don't have natural long lashes, and with a look this smoky and dark, you're not gonna see it. But if I had a much lighter look and I used this mascara, my lashes would be more visible. Because as I'm looking in the mirror, it looks very visible, and I'm noticing the difference right away. It spreads out very well. It's very smooth. It's not clumping, but it's got a nice grip on my lashes. So this might be another mascara I might get in full size. I might get this one in full size. Because it's the very opposite of my natural lashes. So why not? I'm trying to be careful not to brush too hard because I don't want it to smudge away at the work I've already done. There's nothing that annoys me more than mascara on your eyelash, on your eye look. Terrible. And then we're gonna try. Absolutely love the smell of that setting spray. I can still smell it and I love it. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this look up. Normally with a smoky look like this, you can bring the colors down to the lid, but I don't feel the need to do that. I think it's a little unnecessary. I'm just cleaning the excess up. I think I got some in my nose. Let me just leave that little shimmer there on my bottom lid. Actually like that. Hold on. I might go back. I'm gonna go back in with that shimmer brush I used, and I'm gonna just dab the bottom lid just a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yes, yes, yes. See, a little can go a long way. You just gotta use what you get. And I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place eyeliner pencil. I'm just applying it to my waterline, because we already got the shimmer on there, so eyes are starting to water. Not good for business. No, not good at all. Now it's just a little touch up, but y'all can see the difference. And so I did that so I wouldn't be tempted to put mascara on my bottom lashes. Now you can if you want to, but I think it's dramatic enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel, and I'm almost out. Like, this stuff, I'm going through this so fast, and this is in full size. And if you don't have a brow gel, you can always use gel or edge control. Yeah, you know, the kind you use on your edges, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, who is really gonna know? Nobody's gonna know unless you tell them, oh, I put edge control on my eyebrows. But I'd be like, so what? If it works, it works. Sometimes you be having the very things you need right in your own home, but you're using it for its main purpose. But be careful with that, okay? Be careful with that. You don't want to mess around and be like the Gorilla Glue girl, okay? So just be careful with that. I'm not saying or advocating to go and grab random household products and put them on your face and see what happens. I'm not encouraging that. Please, I'm not encouraging that. I like this. Oh, get it. Okay. See, I'm getting all excited because I'm loving this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the look with Power Grip Matte Primer from e.l.f. And I'm almost out of this too. I think I might be needing to stock up pretty soon. I'm gonna put a little on the cheek, a dap on the forehead, and a little on the chin. Oh, you guys, the Grammys come on tonight. It is the 68th. Yeah, 68th Grammy Awards coming on tonight on CBS. I think the carpet event starts at 5 and the actual one starts at 7 or 8. My timings might be wrong, but I'm on the Pacific time, so that's the time for the Pacific time. Oh, yeah, I didn't put enough on my other side. I got more on the other side. I can feel it. There we go. I need it to feel even all over. All over. And it's funny because it feels like the primer is gripping my face even more because I used that setting spray first. Oh yeah, it's gripping real hard. But are you guys gonna be watching the Grammys? I'm watching the Grammys and I will have some content. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And I'm also watching because if you've seen my previous videos, I made a Grammy prediction. So I gotta watch to see if I was right. You know, I gotta see if I was right or if I was wrong. I will, either way, I will come to y'all with an update, okay? I will come to y'all with the content, all right? And this is the final look. You guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. I have such good feelings about February. Colourpop Twilight Saga presents the Eclipse, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Let's look at this palette one more time. It's beautiful. There's red, there's reds, there's browns, there's grays, there's silvers, there's blacks. I'm gonna have fun with this one. I just know it. Like, I know I've said in the past that I don't like red eyeshadows, but I like the reds that they have here. They have a red shimmer. I prefer a red shimmer over a red matte. But y'all, I'm gonna have so much fun with this palette. I just know it. Shout out to the cast. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I stand by this one. On the first try, I can confidently say I stand by this one. Oh yeah, and I can't wait and get to those other two, because at the time I had way too many palettes, and I was like, dang, I was like, I know I have these color stories in my other palettes. I know I do, so I'm not gonna buy that palette just because. But now some of my palettes have expired, and I had to get rid of them. So now that I freed up on some of my palettes, it only felt right to get all three. So I can't wait to dive into them, man. We're gonna have so much fun. Y'all be sure to check me out. Y'all be sure to check out the Grammy, support artists, support hip-hop culture, support music culture, period. Also, Who Shot Kendrick Lamar is officially done. I completed the book. It is officially marked completed on my page, wattpad.com. So now y'all can go and check it out. I mean, y'all been able to check it out, but now y'all can get the full story from beginning to end. I had so much fun writing this. And yeah, I had a couple moments where I had writer's block and things just weren't quite coming together the way I thought. But y'all do me a favor and y'all show me some love over there, okay? I appreciate it so much. Make sure that you're following me and you vote for the chapters. It's very important that you guys do that. It helps their algorithm to put my book in different rankings. So I have different hashtags that my book falls under, different categories. And so the higher the ranking is, the better my book is. So my book could be, let's say I'm under the Kendrick Lamar category and I'm under crime category. So my book could be number 1 as Kendrick Lamar category, but my book could be number 100 in the crime. But if you guys are reading and you guys are voting, you guys are commenting and interacting with my materials, then it brings me up to a higher ranking and more people will be exposed to the books. And guess what, y'all? Wattpad is notorious for turning books into TV series and movies. So who knows? One of my books just might be the next movie on Hulu and Peacock. You never know. But I need your help to get there. I do. I can't do it on my own. If I could, I would. But this is a group thing. It's a support thing. It's a community thing. Lifting up each other is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to go check out that book. I'm so excited. There'll be more announcements coming. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're liking the video and comment your thoughts. Are you liking this look? I believe I've done a look similar to this before with another palette. I can't seem to recall it, but all the colors that I use in all my palettes, they're randomly selected. I don't go out my way and be like, I'm gonna use this one and that one. No, I literally have a system where all my shadows are randomly selected. So I never really know how it's gonna turn out until I'm actually here with you guys and doing the look myself. So I'm always surprised. Like sometimes I might not like the look and sometimes I might like it, you know? So that's the fun thing about doing makeup in this way, that you can do whatever you want, you know? You don't have to be like, oh, because red and blue makes purple, I have to use those two colors. No, you can use other colors, you know? There's so much variety, you know? I always live by don't limit yourself. It's very important to not limit yourself. Whatever you do in life, man, don't put a cap on yourself, because the way society is will box you and be like, this is all you're supposed to do. You're this, that's it. You stay there and you don't leave. But where's the fun in that? What if you're somebody like, oh, I like this and I also like that. I want to go up, but y'all put me down. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So don't let people put caps on you. Don't let people limit what you can do. I know I got a little tangent there, a little rant, a little motivation for the first month of February in Black History Month, but I had to put it out there, you know? So I will see you guys later. And as always, much love.